How many of you guys like mixing up concrete sacks and wheelbarrows, or carrying them around and bending over, picking up the sacks and dumping it in your fence post holes? Well, I got a solution for you if you're tired of doing that. We did it for a number of years that way, and we don't do it like that anymore. So right here we got us a Danuser mega mixer for concrete, and if you've been subscribed to the channel, you're probably thinking that you've seen this video before back a few years ago, but yeah, you have. But this is a new version of that mixer that we got. So a little bit of backstory. I think we bought that first one in 2022, used it for a while, and I made that video pointing out some things I wish was different about it and some things that I would like to see on a different design. And Danuser a couple months later actually emailed me, and I talked to Mr. Glenn, and he was wanting to incorporate some changes and suggestions I had on the mixer, and they were working on a new design for it. We talked about it, and they had started a prototype and put it into some testing, and we made a deal and worked out a deal, and I got this prototype mixer from them. So we used it for a little while, testing it out to see how these new features would work, and I'll show them to you here in a minute. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, they're a pretty renowned company. They've been around since 1910. And for the owner and stuff to reach out to a customer and take their input on their products, that's pretty unheard of nowadays. And that's the kind of companies that you want to buy from. So with that, we'll get into it, and I'll show you guys what's updated on here and some changes. So if you've been subscribed to the channel and you watched this other video back several years ago when I had that other mixer, you notice that you see a cylinder here. Well, this is a new design. This is a hydraulic opening gate. So the old one we had was a manual, and you had to turn it by hand to get it to open. And also I mentioned that these chutes, they had hooks on top, and you couldn't let the mixer down, otherwise it would bend, and I suggested that they make the chute kind of like concrete trucks to where they have hooks on them. So that's exactly what they did, and you can see they got these little solid pieces of steel here where the chute hooks on there. So what that allows you to do is, if you're by yourself and you have this chute on, you can actually lower it all the way down, and the chute will pivot up and it will not bend the hooks and catch on it. So I was really impressed that they took my suggestion on that, because it's made it so much nicer. Because we do build a lot of fence, and usually it's just me and my dad, and he'll be leveling up a post and I'll be going back to the cement to mix it, and I don't have to have him walk all the way over there to get the chute off so I can let the boom down to get out of the cab. So now I can just pull up there and let it down, and it just pivots up. So they incorporated this hydraulic system on here now. So it's got two hoses that run down to a divider valve, and I'll show you guys how that works here in a minute. So I highly recommend, if you do get one with this, because it just makes it so much easier. You know, you got a guy out here holding the post, he's got a level on it, and then I'm pulling up here to dump some concrete. Well, he don't have to let go of the post and lean it over and try to re-level it to come over here and open the chute to let the concrete out. He can just sit here and hold the post, have it level on both ways and hold it, and I can pull up here in the skid steer and remotely run this gate up and down in the cab with the switch and dispense the concrete. So this chute, it's still got 2 of them on both sides, and we got these hooks on here, so now you just put it on there and I just let it down. You ain't got to worry about it bending up. So usually what I do is I'll take a bungee cord or whatever if we're going to be doing a few, and I'll just hook up here to hold it, but you don't have to. You can just leave it down like that. So everything else on it's pretty much the same. We got that updated chute design. You still got, oh, they updated this carrier bearing in here. It's a little bit different, but it still greases up the same. You got your 1 grease circ there, and make sure you guys keep that greased regularly. There's this hydraulic diverter valve, which is right there. So this electronic cable goes up here, and you can plug it into your skid steer. Now if you got the 14 pin, they have an adapter that will plug in. Where's it at? Plug in right here, and you can just put it on your 14 pin connector and use your toggle switch on your joystick. But this machine has a 7 pin, so I just run mine off a switch. So I just got this little switch box in here. It's on a magnet. I leave it mounted there when we're doing fence posts, and it runs off this 12-volt plug up here. So I'll turn my hydraulics on and run the auger, and then I'll stop. And then once the concrete's mixed, I'll stop the hydraulic auger from rotating, and then I'll turn this gate on, and it diverts the hydraulic fluid from the auger motor over to the hydraulic cylinder on the gate. So then once that switch is turned on, I'll use my toggle switch here that runs the auger left and right to open it. So I'll just flip that switch and the gate will open. You can see I got the auger going. So we're mixing up concrete, and then when we're done mixing it and we can want to dump it in a fence post, I'll just let off the flow, and then I'll flip this switch to the on position, and then I can open the gate and then shut the gate when we're done, flip the switch off, and then go back to augering. So it's pretty easy to use, and you can see how the old design, if I wanted to let it down and get on the ground, it would bend up right here at this position because it wouldn't swivel up. So now that it's got these hooks, I can just come over here and let it down, and it just swivels up just like that, and I don't have to worry about it bending up anything. So the only thing that you would not want to do is try to drive forward or backwards, because if something caught on it, then it could probably bend it to the side. So yeah, this thing, just adding this little setup here just makes this so much more user friendly. And of course you can still switch which side you want to dispense from. So if I want this dispenser portion on the left side, I could just unpin this attach plate over here and hook it up over here, but I always like it on the right side, so I just typically leave it over there. So as you've seen in the other video, if you watched it, but if not, it's got these bag busters up top, so that eliminates the need to sit there and rip 100 tops off bags or get your pocket knife out and have to cut a bag. You just grab your bag of concrete, drop it on there, and these pierce the bag, and you fold it up and drop the concrete in. So we've ran probably, I don't know, 30 yards or so through this thing. I've had it for about a year and a half now. Sorry, I'm just now getting around to making a video on it, but we've been super busy with some data center stuff and working out there at those various places doing some tree clearing. But anyway, yeah, this thing has been real good for us on fencing and mixing concrete. And it's not solely just for concrete. You can mix feed with it. You can mix potting soil or whatever. We mix some feed with it here and there. And another thing that we use it for a lot in the spring and fall is filling up our grain drill. We'll buy all the seed and turnips and wheat or whatever we put in this last fall, dump all that seed in here and mix it up, and I'll drive along the back of the drill augering the grain box full, and that works really well for that. So yeah, pretty happy with it so far. And if you guys got any questions or want any more information on it, you can get on Danuser's website and check them out there. So another thing on here is the last one I had, I just had it set up for the 3/4 yard, but I got the hopper extension to have a full yard capacity. I do like this one a lot nicer. I do like this one a lot better with the hopper extension on here, because I fill the concrete up to about the 3/4 mark, and if it gets a little bit too runny, it would kind of slosh out and kind of make a mess all over the mixer. But with this 1 yard extension, if it gets a little bit too watery on it, it contains it in there. I mean, it'll somewhat run out. You can see the staining from the concrete, kind of where it drips out, but it's not too bad. Just keep it clean. You shouldn't have too many problems with it. I usually take a pressure washer to on site with this, so when we're done I can pressure wash it off, and then once I get done pressure washing, I go ahead and grease that auger bearing again just to get any of the water out. And yeah, just make sure you keep it clean and it should work for you. Also new, they have this for mini skids. I just seen that they released this last year. So basically it's a mini version of this that mounts on the front of your mini skid this way. So you'd have the chute at this end and the mini skid plate comes onto this end, so it's long ways in front of you, and it's basically one of these sections, so it's not near as big. But for, you know, little stuff, you mix up, I don't know how many bags it holds, maybe, I don't know, 8 or 10, I could be off, but this one holds, this will do a full pallet easily, depending on, well, of course, how much water you put in there. But I usually mix up about 38 bags, but I'm pretty sure I could do 42 in here, no problem. But yeah, if you got a mini skid and you want to do some little concrete work, or just to have a mixer for potting soil or something, check out the mini mega mixer. Well, anyway guys, thanks for watching the video, and if you're looking at getting one of these, hopefully this helped you out on making your decision. And also I want to thank Danuser for reaching out and working with us and updating this chute design and all that. I think it helped make a better product, and we'll get quite a few years out of it. So anyway, we'll see you guys on the next one.